Showtime! The Capital G show starts right now.
What's up YouTube, Capital G here. I'm talking about another Xyz Monster coming out of Legacy of the Variants, and I would definitely say by my and most people's definition, this card kind of falls into the category of really good card. You know, it's called Downerd Magician. It's a rank 4 Dark Xyz Spellcaster-Type Monster, 2100 attack, 200 defense. It requires 2 level 4 spellcasters to summon. Her effect says, during your main phase 2, you can also Xyz Summon this card by using a rank 3 or lower level Xyz Monster you control as the Xyz Material. Xyz Materials attached to that monster also become the Xyz Materials on this card. This card gains 200 attack for each Xyz Material attached to it. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. When this card battles after damage calculation, detach 1 Xyz Material from this card. Wow, how many times do they have fucking Xyz printed on this card? Okay, so my understanding is when Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization first posted this card, they had it listed at main phase 1 and not main phase 2, and I almost shit a brick. Because I was thinking to myself, holy shit, this is Gaia Dragon all over again. Now people are going to be able to turn a 900 attack Gachi into a 2700 beater with piercing for free. Or, you know, summon a LEVIAIR, get your monster from LEVIAIR, then Xyz and gain 700 attack and piercing while you're at it for free. Like, this card is really just going to change the game, and in such a bad way, because much like Gaia Dragon, it literally erases all the drawbacks of the lower rank monsters that you use to summon it. You know, in many cases, it gives you benefits for free. It's like if the NBA said, okay, you know what, Sacramento Kings, you guys stink. So we're going to give you LeBron James for free, and also all his shots are worth 5 points and his dunks are worth 6. Like, what? You know what I mean? However, Konami actually did something incredibly smart here. They put a huge clause on this chick, who, by the way, is as stoned out of her fucking mind, apparently, as her hair is blue. It can only be Xyz summoned using the lower rank Xyz during the main phase 2. Meaning that you won't get to cheat the system, kind of like how Gaia Dragon does with Heradic King Dragon of Tomb or with Volcasaurus. It also means, since main phase 2, need I remind you, is a completely optional phase, that you have to be somewhat aggressive during that turn if you ever want to summon her. Now, don't get me wrong, by the letter of the law, she's still a fantastic card, and the fact still remains that you can still take something like a used LEVIAIR or a used M-X-SABER INVOKER that you've already used to summon something earlier that turn, and in main phase 2 you get to basically make that monster stronger at no cost. And you remember when Crazy Box was first announced and everybody went balls to the walls ape shit over, you know, how it gives a bunch of decks like Gadgets the ability to run ERADICATOR virus or something like that, or Deck Devastation virus? Well, hello, this card does the same exact thing. Since she's dark, I mean, you can basically use Epidemic ERADICATOR virus in something like Monarchs now, because, you know, we all know that that deck can make Slacker Magician or Gachi like nobody's business. So, because you only need 1 Xyz Material to get this guy, or to get her to 2500, and the base attack is already enough to DDV your opponent, I mean, this card has massive upside in my opinion. You know, I think that it was wisely limited to main phase 2. Otherwise, it just would have been a ridiculously broken card that would have had tour guide shenanigans for days. But I like this card a lot. You know, if nothing else, it can take your, you know, your rank 2 and your rank 3 Xyz monsters and just make them stronger. But, you know, they wisely limited it to main phase 2, thus not to have the bullshit shenanigans that Gaia Dragon has. So, let me know what you guys think. I like this card a lot. I like the fact that it's an E-Virus target and a D-Virus target. And yeah, it's definitely a good card in my book. Thank you guys for watching as always.